Alright, we got the truck all washed up and getting ready to pull it in. We're going to be doing away with running boards. You can see better now that they just look like crap. They're only 3 years old. That's ridiculous in my mind. Cheap metal. But we got the undercarriage sprayed off. That was the biggest thing we did, and just trying to spray the body off. It's kind of pointless to wash the truck right now. All the snow's melting and just everything's a muddy mess at the moment. So, all right, well, let's get this thing in and get it tore apart. Alright, you got like 20 pop pins up there and a few bolts on top, and then just gently pull out on the top of it. And then what you do is you stick your pry bar down and behind it, and you can pop these clips so you can unlock it and pull it out. But you do have to do this in order to change headlight bulbs on this as well. And to get the headlights out, they are two 10mm bolts, and then I believe they just pop out. I actually haven't had these off. Zach has. Huh? Mommy and Kason are over there talking about me.
That's the exact same thing she just said.
What? And you got one bolt up here on the headlights. Aww. Yeah. Good job, buddy. Hold on, bud.
Hold on.
Where'd you drop it at?
Behind the radiator. Watch out, PP.
It's pretty tight.
Daddy, help you? By myself? I'm gonna help Daddy. Good. Please, that's up. You can't. Can you bring that now? I need that blue one now.
Huh? Got my little helper Maddox out here.
Yep.
And I got my other little helper TT and Kason and Mommy out here.
Yep. That's not like that. What happened?
There was only 3 bolts in these, right, Zach?
That's-
One
I
here and 2 here, and then these would just pop in. I got the pop.
Never happened yet, though.
I think it was just these two and that one.
I feel like it breaks up.
If I remember right, they didn't come out easy.
Okay, Thomas. Wow, what is that in the summer?
I don't remember there being one down there.
I'm gonna find that engine.
That's a problem now. Oh. I don't remember. It's been like, however long ago. It feels like there's one in that bottle.
Where's
I
it?
don't see one now.
Can you help?
Oh.
Let's do with this. Can you help now? I don't have this.
It's kind of deadish. Is there? I shouldn't remember. It's been a while ago.
I got help that truck.
Yeah?
That's not blood now.
And there is 1 bolt up in here for the headlight. Help if I was going the right way.
Oh, is it not fun to get to?
No.
Well, I gotta remember that. Like I said, that's been a while ago.
I think go, Daddy.
Okay, come on, get down, buddy.
I'll take your truck first. I'll take your truck. And I'm gonna put your truck down. I'll take your truck down.
Jason's getting your phone off.
I'll take your truck. Papa.
Jason's getting it.
I'll put your truck.
Alright, so we only need to pop one headlight out because I got one that flickers because I got LEDs in it, and the flicker box, which is this thing right here, is out. It flickers all the time. And plus we got to figure out our running lights because the new grill has lights in it that we will be, it has running lights in it that we need to tap into.
I'll put your lights off.
Hey, don't do that.
No.
No, you mess with the wires on the horn that don't work.
He said no.
Alright, we got the new grill on and the lights wired in. Yeah, usually, well, these lights work. These lights are ran off the high beams. Got the new grills on. We got the new running board. Zach got the new running boards on. Now we're working on fixing all of these center caps. This was Zach's trial run at it last night, and it worked. I'll never understand why you spend thousands of dollars on rims and they break all the time. So, epoxying washers on the back of here, so that way the bolts have something to hold to.
And the epoxy just smells great.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the new look of it.
Precipitation is 60% for new precipitation amounts between 10 and a quarter inch possible. This is Weather Forecaster Reference Team on WSEO.
Quit popping.
The rear diff cover off.
Extra stinky. The dirt in there might have been from me. It's probably just sand and, you know, stush.
It appears to look good in there. You get a flashlight and check it out, but I really wish smell could travel on camera because it smells
Wonderful.
lovely. Alright, how's it going, everyone? So we are draining the rear end fluid right now. And we got drain the transfer case and transmission and front end, changing all the fluids. We're just gonna start at one and starting from the back, working our way forward. But really important thing to do is come over to your wire wheel, clean your threads off, because you don't want to end up boogering up the threads and the rear end. So it takes a couple minutes, get it done, then you won't have a problem. Got all our bolts cleaned up. Now get the rest of the stuff cleaned up. And Zach's cleaning up the rear cover.
It's just well lubed.
This is about to be a good mess.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good way to try to catch some of it. For one, it ain't gonna come out slow at first. Two, we're about to get stinky. Ready?
Yep, here comes the mess. Just like a trough.
Yeah, that wasn't terrible. Are you sure this is a...
That's transmission fluid, that's what it calls for.
Oh, okay. It is transmission fluid.
That stuff I haven't changed.
It looks a little bright. It's got a red tint to it.
I changed the trans when I... Alright, so Zach's getting the trans drained. He's got the transfer case back together and buttoned up. Oil in it.
Hey, Daddy.
I didn't put oil in it.
Transmission fluid in it. And now he's draining the trans fluid. Boy, that's some dark stuff.
It don't look that dark on my hand, but it looks dark flowing out.
For 40,000.
Why?
Like 48,000 on this oil. And Ford recommends you to do it every 150.
Yeah, it's awfully brown. Awfully brown.
I strongly disagree. Every 50,000. Alright, Zach got trans pan off. We're gonna clean it up, get it ready. I already wiped the magnet off. It wasn't really that bad. No big shavings, so that's always a plus. A soft wire wheel. It's not wires, it's plastic. Don't get the non-flammable stuff. It sucks. Alright. Pan's all clean, ready to go back on. We're gonna get the bolts clean. Be ready. filter bolts are 97 inch-pounds.
Why don't you do a conversion for them?
Yeah, conversion, so if you're inch-pounds, you divide that by, so 97 divided by 12. Because there's 12 inches in a foot.
Get back on there. Seems like that should be tight.
There you go.
I was about to say,
So it's very important that you torque these and not just go crazy, because these bolts go up through the valve body, and if you over tighten them, it will crack your valve body. There she be. And look at that. Dipstick. Ford has still got a brain when it comes to transmissions. I hate all these new ones with no dipstick. I had a 07 Toyota Tundra who said that you've never changed the transmission fluid, and when I went to change the transmission fluid, I broke every single transmission bolt on the oil pan, trans pan, I guess, because they put a special Loctite on it, so you never have to change it. So, yeah, they lied. Let me tell you.
Dumbest thing I ever heard of.
It's a cool little trick to get oil up off the floor once you use kitty litter. You get your floor back clean. Use molasses. It's for flea treatment for animals. You can get it at any farm store. You just use a wee little bit of it. This stuff's lasted me, I don't know, a couple years now. Just put it on the floor. Take the old broom, run it around. And it brings all the oil out of the concrete. Look at that. That's the name of it. It's a food chemical grade powder. They use it for food and for fleas. Stuff works amazing on concrete. Alright, starts up the operating temp, just checking it. We're on level ground. I think we still need about a half quart or so.
I don't know, it's deceiving. I think that's all rub off.
Yeah.
I really think you're at the bottom of the mark.
Alright, let's go ahead and add another half course. Alright, we got Tyler over here grinding off this stuff. Got the camera roller going. So, I'll grind all those top rivets off. We're gonna put a trailer hitch on this thing. And
I checked it again, that's where it was, bottom of the mark.
okay. So we gotta put a trailer hitch on this, and what we're not using it to tow anything with, but we're using it because we're gonna build a cart. We haul totes with that. That's our laundry hauler, so we can get more totes when we're running around or throw trash in it. But yeah, leaf springs is needed to replace since I bought it. We just haven't had the time. We've had them in stock for a couple months now, so we've got a couple days this week. But like everything, turns into more thing than one. So I grind these out, put new rear brackets on it, and put new leaf springs on it. But we're gonna have to patch the frames. So I think I'm just gonna put a piece of T-channel, weld piece of T-channel in there. I have another Ranger outside that did the exact same thing too a couple years ago. But yeah, so stay tuned. We got rack adding fluid to that, and kind of was gonna put both of these in one video, but we're probably gonna make our own video on the Ranger and video on changing the fluids and stuff on that. We still got a few things left to do on that. So.
Ew, that looks tasty. I mean, it's still got color to it, but that's like got a green tint. New metal shading. Yeah.
Oh, no metal shading. Looks to be pretty good up in there too. Alright, we got all the bolts cleaned up and the front cover pan cleaned up for the front axle. It's ready to go back together. Alright, so we got the truck all finished and put back together. We got the squeak figured out on the front end. Sorry about the audio. I lost all the audio to it for some reason, and over half my footage for it, putting it back together. But it's all back together, and we ended up running into a little bit of a problem with it. We had some truck's been in Mexico, so the sensors got corroded, and I had a problem with the StabiliTrak and the hill assist. It all ran into the same computer module back here, and corroded wires. It was shorting out because I just unplugged everything when it went to Mexico. So yeah, we got that problem situated and figured out. So she's back on the road and getting ready to head to haul some gravel tomorrow with it. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and hit that notifications bell to stay up to date.